Hey Flosstube, it's Veronica with Night Stitch, and I have another Flosstube update for you. If you hear sounds today, it's because my husband is home, so he may be going in and out of our back door. So it won't be as... The noises might be different today, but so just letting you know. It is Thursday, June 19th, 2025, and it is Flosstube Day. So I'm going to start with whips that I worked on. The first one is a Monopoly project, and it's out of the Just Cross Stitch Christmas Edition 2024. And it's this Jingle Bells by Pickle Barrel Designs. This was a new start this week. I used Queen Crepe Myrtle. I almost said Quape. Queen Crepe Myrtle. Okay. Queen Crepe Myrtle by Fibralicious. It's 32 count Lugana. And that's what I have. It's 75 high by 73 wide. It has 5,475 stitches total. And my goal assigned to it was to put 100 stitches in it. But I actually put in 167 because I wanted to finish the word jingle. So I started it on Wednesday, June 18th. And I put in 167 stitches and I got it to 3.05% and it has 5,308 stitches left. This next thing I worked on is also out of the Christmas magazine, and it is 'Tis the Season. This is by Carolyn Selden of Haystack Stitching. This is done on Peach of My Heart by Fibralicious. It's 32 count Lugana. And I'm doing this 2/2. I'm doing Jingle Bells 2/2 as well. So this is 90 high by 75 wide. It's 6,750 stitches total. This is also a Monopoly project. I put in 50 stitches. I just added more of the red here. And so now it has 499 stitches. I got it to 7.39% and it has 6,251 stitches left. This one is Museum Shelf. This is by Amy Stewart and it's on the Heaven and Earth Designs website. And I'm using Wicked Night, I think. There's two. There's Wicked Night and Stormy Night Lugana on 1, 2, 3 stitch, and I can never remember which one this is because I've ordered both of them before and I used up one of them and gave it away on like a gift project, so I don't have it anymore. But this one is either Wicked Night or Stormy Night, but it's gray modeled and it's printed, so on the back it's just flat gray. This was my full coverage chart for the week, so it's the temperature stitching chart, and I got this blob here. I was working on that and I filled in a little like over here, but this was the main chunk of what I did. And so this entire thing is 536 high by 750 wide. It has 402,000 stitches total. On June 12th, it was 81 degrees, so I put 150 stitches in. On June 13th, it was 76 degrees, so I put in 100 stitches. On June 14th, it was 84 degrees, so I put in 100 stitches. On June 15th, it was 82 degrees, so I put in 100 stitches. June 16th, it was 91 degrees, so I put in 150 stitches. June 17th, it was 73 degrees, so I put in 150 stitches. And June 18th was 68 degrees, so the assigned number of stitches was 100. However, I have been talking about before how my full coverages were really messy and just had threads everywhere, and it was driving me crazy. So I decided that on the last day of the temperature stitching, I was going to use it as a clean up my threads day. So any parked threads or any waist knots that are really long, I was going to like cut them off and then work in as much of the parked thread until the thread was gone. So clean up the threads day. So even if I went over the assigned number, I was still going to keep going until all the threads were clean. So on June 18th, I put in 48 more stitches than the assigned. So 148 stitches is what I did on June 18th. So all in all, I worked on this week for 6 days. I put in 898 stitches. I got 1,907 stitches in it right now. It's at 0.47%, and it has 400,093 stitches left. And I was really happy because the total amount of stitches in this is 402,000, and I'm under that now. I'm 400,000, so that's cool. And I really like how it's looking, and I love that I got to add such a huge chunk to this. This one is CSI. This is by Clouds Factory, and I'm doing it on Waiting for You by Fiberlicious. It's 28 count opal Lugana. Oh, and my museum shelf, I'm doing 2/1 on 25 count Lugana full cross. And this is my progress on CSI. I finished Nick. Down here, I added him. And he's my favorite character on that show, so I am glad he is there now. This is 75 high by 95 wide. Sorry, I'm checking to see if I'm in frame because I can't see you. And sometimes I hold stuff too high because when I edit, I kind of have to like zoom the camera in a little bit so that I'm not so far away, because I'm not actually sitting that close to my camera. So that is why sometimes I'm like peeking around and like, because I can't see through the fabric, at least not enough to know where my thing is. So okay, enough rambling. This is 75 high by 95 wide. It is 7,125 stitches total. I put in, I need to scroll down. I put in 296 stitches, and I got Nick done, and it now has 2,299 stitches in it. It's at 32.27%, and it has 4,826 stitches left. So I ended up not finishing it and not adding the other 2 people because I was working on other projects, because I still have like a million other ones to work on, which I like, so I'm gonna keep it that way. So this next one is out of this magazine again. Hello Snow by Jennifer J. Redmond. I am using Garden of Dream by Fiberlicious. It's 32 count Lugana. This is 2/2 with DMC, and it has some quarter stitches in it. but otherwise it's 2/2 full cross. This is 63 high by 63 wide. It has 3,969 stitches total. I put in 142 stitches in June so far, but since you last saw it, I put in 92 stitches. I was only supposed to put 50, but I think I lost count of not lost count because I know the number, but like I went over and I forgot that I was only doing 50. So I just finished a bunch of threads, and so it ended up being 92 stitches. So now it has 342 stitches in it. It's at 8.62%, and it has 3,627 stitches left. And I decided I wanted to finish the scarf here. So this snowman scarf is all done. And I substituted one color for not DMC. So it was like a Mosale Slytherin. And it's in the scarf. It's the color that's not yellow. So it's supposed to be like really light green and a little bit darker green, but I don't know if I got to that part of the variegated, so it kind of looks just like pale off-white, so, but that's okay. This one is Blackwork Kite. This is out of the Cross Stitch Crazy magazine, and it's the kite here. This is by Leslie Tier. And I'm using a real exciting 28 count white Lugana because I didn't want the black work to blend into my fancy fabrics that I have that are all multicolored. So that's what I have. It looks cute. I don't mind black work even though I hate backstitch, so it's cute. This is 78 high by 31 wide. It has 2,418 stitches total. I put in 52 stitches since you last saw it. It has 307 stitches in it now. It's at 12.70% and it has 2,111 stitches left. And my goal was to just put 50 stitches in, so I kind of like, I had some orange here that I hadn't done the black work for, so I finished that and then I extended the pink. And I think I finished something down here too, like a thread or something. So yeah, I like how bright the colors are on those patterns. Oh, this one was last week's new start, and I have it in here still because after I filmed I added a little bit more. So this is K is for night. This is done, oh, it's by Stitchy Box. So it's done on Do You See What I See by Fiberlicious. It's 32 count Lugana. And this one calls for some silks, but it also gives you DMC conversion. So I'm using DMC, and I'm also using some like classic colorworks. I'm actually using the green. So not all of these, but I'm using this lettuce leaf, and it's this green color because I think there was a DMC I didn't have, so this is the fabric, and it's a really small pattern, so I put it in this corner here. And the green is this color here, the classic colorworks. So I think when I showed you last time, I just had the corner and then the border down here, but I added this part of the K. So it's 42 high by 42 wide. It has 1,764 stitches total. I ended up completing 104 stitches. So it has 104 stitches in it right now. It's at 5.90% and it has 1,660 stitches left. I did not end up starting the new start that I pulled because I started Jingle Bells and I was trying to finish the word jingle, so I ended up just starting that and then not starting anything else. So I am starting to drive myself a little bit crazy because I haven't started the Doreen Jones calendar thing yet, and I'm driving myself crazy by repeating that every Flosstube, and so I think I'm going to take that as an incentive to actually start those today. Like, even if I just get 47 stitches into them, I'm going to start them so that they are started. The same thing with my model stitch. I don't know what is my problem, but I'm gonna take my irritation with my own self as a incentive to push myself. Okay. I think that's all yeah, this is empty, so that is definitely everything that I worked on. So we're gonna update my saving shopping board with my museum shelf stitches, which are 800 stitches. So last time I had 36 skeins left to save up for. So we're gonna subtract 800 from 3,600. So there's 2,800 left. And this is the total down here. Oh, actually, I'm gonna say this is equivalent to 28 skeins. So 800, 0, 5, 15 minus 8 is 7. So 3,750 stitches left for the total, which is crazy. Oh, and another crazy thing, I was thinking, like, maybe I want to participate in the Haid Sale for 2026 if they do it. I don't know why. I hate, like, focus pieces and working on one thing, so I have no idea why my mind was like that. The only thing I can think of is that I was having a lot of fun working on Museum Shelf, and that's a Heaven and Earth design, but so I actually went to check the Heaven and Earth Designs website to see if they had any information about it yet, and they don't, and that's fine. It's probably still way too early because last time I didn't do any of the Haid sales, and so I have no idea when they actually, like, start announcing for next year's. Okay, so here's my really crooked, because I guess I want to write like I'm flying, so everything is like that. But here's my really crooked saving shopping board. This is a game by Stitchy Stitches. I haven't said this in a while, so maybe I'll say it now. Yeah, maybe I'll say it every few videos or something. I don't know. But I said it the first time when I first started doing this, and I pointed you to Stitchy's video because she's also a Flosstuber. So I guess she gets another mention today. Exciting. Okay, so I modified mine a little bit, but it's basically you're pretending to save up for a project. So I'm saving up for something from my Haid wish list, anything, because I didn't know what I wanted off of it, because I like all of the things on my wish list, so I have no idea which one I want, because sometimes I'm like, ooh, I want to get that today, and then it like changes the next day. Like if I looked at the site the next day, I would want a different one. So any is actually better. So then here you have the things that you save up for. So you take the number of colors that are in the pattern that you want. Mine estimated like 89 to 90 because I always get the regular size Hades. So I don't do any like super size or max color or anything like that. So like the average for those are like, the average for the regular size is like 90. So I just did that. And each skein is 100 stitches. So anytime you do 100 stitches, you have saved up one skein of floss. And then you have the chart, which is 1200 stitches, and then the fabric, which is 1000. So that equals the total. So then that's like every week that I've been knocking down the total, I've been crossing it off and adding it here. And then here I'm using any full coverage whip, so it's basically all the temperature stitching. So anytime I put a new one or I pull a new one, I write the name. So this time it was Museum Shelf, which is already on there, so I just leave it there. I don't do anything. I haven't really gotten any new subscribers, so I'm sorry if it's all of you who have been here already and you already knew all of that and I just bored you to death with the directions for saving shopping. So, sorry, but okay. This is gonna get updated now. So I'm gonna cross that off and then it's 3750. Yeah, 3,750. I laughed because that looks like a squiggly like tail that you would draw if you're drawing like a pig. What am I doing? I'm gonna pull whips, I think. Right, do I have whips? No. Okay, I need to pause and I need to change this to my whips and then I'll come back and we'll shake for things. The whip of the week is... oh, Secret Sleigh Society. I haven't seen that project in ages. Okay. I'm going to pull or put full coverage in here and then I'll come back and we will shake for that. Temperature chart for the week is Toothless and Light Fury again. Okay. I'm going to put new starts in here and then I'll come back. New start is if I choose to do it, but you guys know that. Oh, happy car. Okay, I'm going to put the Monopoly clip in here. We're gonna start off with Captain America, see what he gets. 7. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. He landed on Camino. Okay. Obi-Wan is next. Got 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. He landed on Utapau. Okay, Buzz is next. Buzz is over here. So I just spin the board. Okay. Got 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. He got a Sith card. So what did he get? He got Jump to Hyperspace, which is fitting because he's an astronaut. Advanced token to nearest Death Star. This one. So he's here on the Death Star. Okay, put this under here. He was on go. Okay. Just trying to keep my stuff straight, so Batman is next. I'm gonna spin this way, so. He got 8. So, sorry, Obi-Wan. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Landed on Ord Mantell. Okay, that's Monopoly for this week. Yay. Okay, I pulled all the stuff I wanted to show you, and I'm going to actually, I don't know. I'm going to do this. I have K is for Night, which I started and I need to put somewhere. So I'm going to put it in the green card box. So I'm going to write it on here so that so I'm going to add 14. K is for night. Okay, so that's organized, so I know where all my stuff is because I have so much. Okay. This one, so you saw Monopoly while I was doing all of that. Gonna show you the projects that go with the Monopoly drawing or spots. Yeah, Monopoly spots that just happened. So Captain America landed on Camino and he bought it and it was a property. So his property whip is out of there. Just Cross Stitch Christmas magazine. It's Figgy Pud Jumper and it's this cute little ornament thing. This is another one I'm doing on a white fabric. It's by Zweigart. It's Artiste brand. It's 18 count Ada. And I just bought it from Hobby Lobby because I don't have any white fabric. And I probably started it held it upside down because I like to do that. This is what I have. I probably started it down too far because this is actually the very, very tippy top. But that's okay. So, sorry, this Ada is being Ada. So it's, yeah. That's what I have. It looks cute anyway. And that's just 2 threads over 1 on 18 count. So this one will get 50 stitches. Or it's assigned 50 stitches anyway. Sometimes I go over. because I can. So next, Obi-Wan went, he landed on Utapau, and he had to pay rent to Buzz. So that project is Hollow Snow. You've already seen it, so I'm not going to show you. But because he's going to pay rent to Buzz, I'm going to work on Buzz's project. So Obi-Wan is going to have to pay 100 stitches to Buzz, and Buzz's project will get 50 stitches, and it's this car that I've been working on a lot because Buzz owns a lot of things, so he lands on properties quite often because he was lucky enough not to land in jail, ever. So, this is Naiad, this is Under the Sea Fabrics, and this is where I am with the car. I think it's starting to look like a car. It's been looking like a blob of blue and white for a very long time, but I added some of the tire back here, so I hope that makes it look more like a car, but that's okay. Okay, then Buzz went and he landed on a card, and it told him to advance to the nearest Death Star, which is a special property, because I think it's like the utilities. So that's not the one. Oh, okay, both of those projects he already I worked on this past week, so you've seen them already, because it was Blackwork Kite and Jingle Bells. So Batman rolled, and he went and landed on Ord Mantell, which is also Buzz's property, so he has to pay rent. And that Batman's property whip has never been pulled, so it's a new start. It's the driving sampler, which is the little driving icons in... Oh, I made a digital mock-up of how I put them all on one, so I'll put that here. So I'm going to do it on Lavender Mist by Fiberlicious. Is 32 count Lugana. And this one I actually did mark the middle like I had been doing for everything, but not Jingle Bells for some reason, so I think I'm doing it vertically. It doesn't matter, but this is the fabric. Like, it doesn't matter how I hold it on here to show you, is what I meant. Obviously, it matters when I'm stitching that I should stitch it the correct orientation. I just meant when I show you, it doesn't matter how I hold it. So this is the fabric. It's just purpley modeled fabric. So I'm going to be starting that, and I'm going to put 100 stitches in. So because he landed on Buzz's property again, the dad car is going to get 50 more stitches. So that'll get 100 stitches total. So that's what I'm going to be doing for Monopoly. So this next one is the temperature chart for the week, the full coverage, which is Toothless and Night Fury by Cross Stitch Netta on Etsy. And I'm doing on Coloring Cotton Moonstone. It's 32 count Joblin. I'm doing this 2/2 on, 2/2. Full cross. That's the other thing I was going to say, full cross. I like full cross. I like all the X's. So this is what I have. And the whip of the week was Secret Sleigh Society by Frosted Pumpkin Stitchery. And I have not seen this project in a very long time. This is done on 28 count gingerbread Lucana by Picture This Plus. And this is what I have. So that's all the projects for that physical stuff I have to show you. The digital pattern Happy Car was the new start, and that's by Daily Cross Stitch, and it's just a car with a face on it. It's cute. So that is all. Yeah, so other than me, oh, I have like a cross stitch journal thing. It's like the book of days, but I don't call it that because it's not the actual book of days. But I was thinking of maybe combining it with my scrapbook hobby and like decorating it. So I think I'm gonna do a Flosstube extra doing that and showing you how I decorate it, because I don't know, it's like when I use it, it's not like I'm bored by it, but it's like I don't know what to write in it, even though there's like little headings and prompts and stuff, so it like literally tells me what I can write in it, but for some reason I have this like mental block or something, I don't know. So I thought, I've been watching planner videos lately, and like I have a planner, but I was like ignoring it for the same reason, which is dumb. So I recently started trying to get ideas for like how to Flosstube itchy nose, like decorate it so I can start using it more. Maybe that'll make me use it more. So I thought about that with my cross stitch journal as well. So I'm gonna film a video of me kind of going through the process of how I decorate one of the pages. And so I don't know when I'll do that because yeah, but that's my plan, to like make a video about that, so you'll see that at some point. And then yeah, obviously all my stuff that I work on, you guys know, so I'll just keep doing that. So I think that's all for this time. So I will thank you everybody for watching, liking, subscribing, and commenting, and I will see you guys on the next video. Bye!